bit interested in. So, obviously, a lot of your products, particularly the ones for layering, are really focused on, single ingredients, things like Centella, Bifida, galactomyces. Now, we and people that are familiar with K beauty know what all of these are and what they're supposed to do. Like a Korean audience, if they see a product like that with that name, they kind of know what they're in for. But how did that work for you guys when you then took this brand overseas? Like, did it make it harder for you? What challenges did you face with that kind of approach?
Well, it is true that Koreans are used to these ingredients being in their skincare routines. Like it has been a part of their skincare tradition. They grew up with these ingredients, so they know well about this. And as soon as they see these names, they're like, oh, I know what this is supposed to do. They know about Centella, they know about Bifida, they know what it does in the formula. And there were concerns that if we take this overseas, consumers might be very surprised or might not know exactly what to do with these ingredients. But surprisingly, it wasn't a major barrier overseas. I
Okay.
think that mostly the reason for this was that global skincare landscape has already been primed by brands like The Ordinary or Paula's Choice, who are focusing on the ingredient and what it is meant to do for the skin. So
Right.
what we only had to do was to start explaining Korean ingredients to the consumer. And the consumer was already ready to learn about ingredients because of like giants out there who were already teaching the consumer and trying to make skincare science accessible to everybody. So we just continued on their path and started to explain to them more. Now, look at this Bifida or galactomyces or Centella. These are the K beauty ingredients. These are the ingredients that make K beauty stand out. And let's explain what they do for your skin. So yeah, it was, even though it was a little bit different than what other brands were doing overseas and what overseas consumers were using, but we found US, Europe, and Southeast Asian consumers very curious and very open to learning about what we are offering and what we are teaching them. So it was not as hard as we once thought it would be.